NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Finding Miller once more, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking him down to the 14. Stafford on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd and a yard, Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown! Tyler Johnson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the left side. Bernard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
Alpha! Screen! Watch the screen! 51 the mic, boys, 51. All day, every day, any day.
Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
first down. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Go Mike 51. Mike 51. Regular.
Play action. Now it's Brady. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A final shot before the break. Stafford flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling is...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, Mike Evans has been an elite receiver for some time now, and part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
Succop for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Succop's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Steps over, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
The 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
51 to Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I think you got it, son. Switch. Check it back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And they'll get this down to the 10. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Succop will put this one right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for L.A. Stafford.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.